Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2008 family adventure cartoon called Wall-E. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. In the 22nd century, rampant consumerism, corporate greed, and environmental neglect has turned Earth into a garbage-strewn wasteland, and the megacorporation by and large, BNL, evacuates humanity to space on giant starliners, leaving waste allocation load lifter, Earth-class, Wall-E, trash-compacting robots to clean up the planet. 7 centuries later, in 2805, the cleanup has failed and the last remaining active Wall-E has developed a personality. Wall-E is able to remain active by salvaging parts from other inactive robots and lives in a large truck designed to carry the robots. One day, Wall-E's routine of compressing trash and collecting interesting objects is broken by the arrival of an unmanned probe carrying an egg-shaped robot named Extraterrestrial Vegetation Evaluator, Eve, who is sent to scan the planet for signs of sustainable life. Wall-E is smitten by the sleek, otherworldly robot, and the two begin to connect, until Eve goes into standby mode when Wall-E shows her his most recent find, a living seedling. The probe ship eventually returns and collects Eve and the plant, with Wall-E clinging on. The probe ship then returns to its mothership, the starliner Axiom. In the centuries since the Axiom left Earth, its passengers have degenerated into helpless obesity due to microgravity and laziness, with robots catering to their every whim. Even the Captain B, McCrae, is used to sitting back while his robotic AI steering wheel, Otto, pilots the ship. McCrae is unprepared to receive the positive probe response, but discovers that placing the plant in the ship's holodetector will trigger a hyper-jump back to Earth so that humanity can begin recolonization. When McCrae inspects Eve's storage compartment, the plant is missing, with Eve blaming Wall-E for its disappearance. Eve is deemed faulty and taken to diagnostics. Mistaking the process for torture, Wall-E intervenes and inadvertently releases all the other faulty bots when a stray pulse shot hits the control panel, causing him and Eve to be designated as rogues. Frustrated, Eve tries to send Wall-E home in an escape pod, but before she can, the two witness Otto's henchmen go, forestowing the plant in a pod set to self-destruct, revealing that Wall-E did not steal the plant. Wall-E attempts to retrieve it, but is then launched into space. Eve uses an emergency exit to chase after Wall-E, and witnesses the pod explode, although both he and the plant survive unscathed. He and Eve reconcile, celebrating with a dance in space around the Axiom. Eve brings the plant back to McCrae, who watches her recordings of Earth, concluding that they can and must save it. However, Otto reveals that he has been programmed with the secret no-return Directive A-113 issued after BNL CEO Shelby Forthright inaccurately declared in 2110 that Earth could not be saved. Otto also reveals that he ordered Go-4 to steal the plant. When McCrae countermands the directive, Otto and Go-4 mutiny, electrocuting Wall-E's circuit board, forcefully putting Eve into standby, throwing them both down the garbage chute, and locking McCrae in his quarters. Eve, having been reactivated by a mouse-like robot, and Wall-E are nearly ejected into space along with the ship's refuse, but Microbe Obliterator, a cleaning robot who had been following Wall-E's dirt trail across the ship, saves the two when he gets stuck when the gate closes and inadvertently alerts the Wall-E bots, prompting them to abort the ejection. As humans and robots help in securing the plant, McCrae and Otto fight for control of the Axiom. Wall-E is crushed by the holodetector while trying to stop Otto from closing it. McCrae eventually overpowers and deactivates Otto by switching him to manual mode, and Eve successfully inserts the plant, initiating the hyperjump. Arriving back on Earth, Eve repairs Wall-E, but finds that his memory and personality have been erased. Heartbroken, Eve gives Wall-E a goodbye kiss, which restores him to his normal self. Wall-E and Eve reunite as the inhabitants of the Axiom take their first steps on Earth. Humans and robots turn the ravaged planet into a paradise, and the plant grows into a mighty tree, which Eve and Wall-E rest beneath. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.